Look at that car again. One of the wheels is not connected. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? One of the wheels of the car is not connected. It's like got a funny shape. It's got like a puncture. Yeah, it's an oval. You see that? This is not. It's not a maths problem. It's not a science problem. It's a life problem. You see. Many of you guys are sitting in that car, going nowhere. Some of you here saw that the wheel was looking funny, but you kept quiet because you're too worried about what your friends would say. Am I right? Am I right? You see, many of you guys are sitting in the car with your friends. You're rocking, yeah, going nowhere. You're standing still. You are standing still. You're too afraid to move forward. You're too afraid to take your own step because the crowd is back there. I could walk past you and you'd still stand still. You're too worried about what the world thinks, the world's trends. At this moment, if you're sitting in that car, you are idle and useless. You see, I'm going to put it forward to you guys that you guys love to say, don't judge me. You're drinking, why are you drinking? Don't judge me. Taking drugs, don't judge me. I'm not going to judge you. Tonight, I'm going to leave yourself to judge yourself.
It's good.
Is it right what you're doing?
It's good.
Ask yourself, is it right? I'm not going to answer for you. Actually, not going to answer for you. You're going to answer for yourself. Is it right? We don't need anybody to force you not to do something.
Yeah.
It's your decision.
Yeah, it's true.
This brings me to my story. My story. I was dead in my transgressions and sins. You see, I was that man blaming the devil for everything. I was an almost Christian, almost living. See, I was too scared to speak. I was silent while killing the people around me. See, at one point I was dancing with the devil. But here's a word of advice. If the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never. Because one dance with the devil could last you forever. See, I did not come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how this is going to begin.
Come on, come on.
Not how it ends, but how it begins. What's your story, eh? What is your story? What's your tag? What defines you? When people look at you, what is your story? You yourselves are our letter, written on our hearts, known and read by everybody. What's your story? When people look at you, what do they see? Do they see a prosperous young man, a beautiful young lady? Or do they see people who just sit on the side of the corners, begging for stuff? What's your story? What's written across your chest? And remember, whatever is written across your chest is defined by you, nobody else.
Yeah, it's good.
You control what gets written across your chest. You see, sometimes you might be the only Jesus that anybody ever sees.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a story about a man and his son. This guy, he bought his brand new Mercedes AMG. It's parked in the yard. He's getting ready to wash the car. But his 5-year-old son found a nail in the yard and started scratching into the side of his car. The dad was so angry, he lost it. He beat his child. At the end, he ended up taking a knife and cutting off all 10 of his child's fingers for scratching into the side of his car. The mother was frantic, took him to the hospital. All fingers removed. Now he cannot do anything with his hands. Then when the dad finally calmed down to check the damage on his car, he started crying. He read what his little boy wrote. I love you, Daddy. Now, how do you react to that? How do you react to that? Sometimes we overreact for small things. It's just a car. It's that boy's life.
Yeah.
It's just a car. There's another story of a boy who always wanted to go to church. He always wants to go to church, but his family refused. They made him walk to church. They made it difficult for him to join church groups, youth groups, go to church. They did everything in their power to stop him from going to church. But you know what he did? He didn't complain. He went home, he did his chores, he washed the cars. And when a guy asked him, why do you take this nonsense from your parents? He says, although I I go to church, I might be the only Jesus my parents ever see.
Come on.
Sometimes the good things that you do are the only good things that people see.
Yeah.
What's your story? What's holding you back? What's holding you back? Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. Because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you.
Come on.
See, in my life, I've seen many difficulties: stress, depression, family problems, finance. I've cried, I've laughed. You see, but the best part of this is that God was with me through every one of them. When I was stressing, He was there. When I was crying, He was there. When I had financial problems, He was there. When I got injured in the rugby field, He was still there. What happens to your friends? They disappear, but He's still there.
Yeah, it's good.
And sometimes I ask people, when's the last time you've done a miracle? When's the last time you walked on water? When's the last time you've moved a mountain? When's the last time you resurrected someone from the dead? Anybody? Hands? When your friend needs help and is struggling and you reach out to help them, isn't that you walking on water? When one of your friends or family members is struggling with something, let's say homework, maths, a subject, maybe they're struggling with family at home. When you go out there to help them, isn't that you moving a mountain?
Yeah, it's good.
When someone is desperate for life, when somebody has never seen the truth, the way nor the light, and you come and tell them about Jesus, isn't that you resurrecting someone from the dead? Think about it. Light. We all messed up. We've all messed up. We were all born sinners. No matter how messed up you are, there's still a soft side in you. No matter how hardcore you think you are, there's a soft side. Maybe at school with your friends, you show this tough guy side. When you home, you're crying in the bedroom. Is that light of God shining through you? You see, sometimes I thank God for the misfortunes. I thank Him for the hard times. I thank Him for when I get run down. But most of all, I thank Him for a second chance.
Yeah.
Because it's only in the darkness do we really see light.
Yeah.
My God shines. The second chance, you see. My God is a God of second chances. The law condemns the best of us, but grace saves the worst of us.
Yeah.
The law condemns the best of us, but grace saves the worst of us. See, tonight is your second chance. I'm not here to judge you. You're going to judge yourself. This is your second chance. I don't know what you're thinking inside or what you're thinking up here. Maybe there is some closet which is closed, which you're trying to hide it away. You're trying to hide it. Well, here's your second chance. I'm not asking you to tell everybody what's wrong. I'm just asking you to change. I can give you a second chance, but you have to take it. There's a difference between a choice and a decision. A choice is when you're given options. A decision is when you make the options.
It's good.
See, life is a choice, but death is a decision. The past is the past. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But you see, today is the present. And has anybody wondered why it's called the present? Because it's a gift. You see, it's a gift. It's a gift from God. Because who knows, you might walk out here and they might not be here tomorrow. What's wrong with today? What's wrong with the second chance today?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Once you have your second chance, right, the flame will burn inside of you. And sometimes people ask me, how do you know if you're right? If I'm right with God? Do you see this flame, right? And do you see that flame? When you stop shining like this and start shining like that, then you know you're right. You feel it inside.
It's good.
You feel you want to do more. When people ask you, what's different? Why are you doing this? Why are you helping me? Why are you so kind? Why are you loving? Then you know you are right with God. It's painful. It really is painful. Right? He's the only one qualified to save us. And the girls will come with Bruno Mars. I'll catch a grenade for you. I'll jump in front of a train for you. And then you guys just run around. I'll catch a grenade for her. I'll jump in front of a train for her. You are the guys when a multi-school comes at the gate, you're the first one down the street.
Say that one again.
You see? He died the death that we were supposed to die.
That's good.
He paid the price that we were supposed to pay. You see, you could have a job today, maybe earning 100 rand a day, 700 rand a week, 2,800 rand a month, plus or minus 32,000 rand a year, times that by 100, maybe 320 million rand a lifetime. That still will not be enough to pay for the sins you've committed.
Yeah.
Still not enough. And to think that's just one person. He died for everybody here. You see, what love can do. People came here to make bad people good. You get your motivational speakers who sometimes come to make bad people good. Nelson Mandela came to make bad people good, but there's a difference, you see. Jesus Christ didn't come to make bad people good. He came to make dead people live.
Amen.